What is going on, YouTube? Hope everybody having a good Monday so far. Thought I'd hop on the old channel since it's been quite some time since I've kind of posted any sort of content. Kind of wanted to go over a few things. So obviously you can see two cars in the picture, the DR10 and which is this one, and then the Slash, which is the Supra. Both been doing pretty good. So kind of went in a couple of different directions. The DR10 has kind of flip-flopped back and forth between my Outlaw car, and then there was a big race here in Texas last month, which is a 13.5, which I converted it to a 13.5 car. I just felt like it had a little bit more, more consistency, and it was just a little bit more faster than I was able to get the Slash. So ended up going down to the South Padre, which is here in Texas, and the fastest it ran was a 2.54 at 54 miles an hour in Blinky with a R1 Outlaw 13.5. But since then, I have swapped it back to an Outlaw car. So I'll kind of take off the hood here, and you kind of see what I've done to the DR10. I take that off. So I am currently running a stock tub chassis, and I upgraded the front end to a McAllister front body post mounts, and everything on the car is Exotech. I mean, I have all the knuckles, I have the steering rack, servo, I guess brace there. And I know you can't really see it, but all of the hubs in the rear, and I'll flip it around here, as well as all of the transmission stuff. There you go, a little more clear. And also, too, I know you can't see it, but I also have the DNC blocks, which I'm running 0 degree caster on the toe, not caster. On the rear end, so it is a true 0. And I'm also running the Speed Secret bearings all the way around, which I need to take out and clean because it's been pretty dusty in the past couple of cash days around here. So got to take care of those because they were not cheap. They're probably Speed Secrets. I think they're $85 shipped, but yeah, I'm running Outlaws still. I've tried the reactions, and they've done me pretty well. But for some reason, I always kind of go back to the to the Outlaws. And sorry about that. So also another thing here too is I am still running the DRK, but what I did was I swapped out all the factory wiring for 10 gauge. All the way through, even the battery leads off of the ESC. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I posted this on my last video, and I'm running a much more drag 3.5 with ceramic bearings and all of the titanium screws throughout. But yeah, the car has done really well for what it is. Won a couple of cash days locally. Obviously, it's nothing super pretty to look at, but it is what it is. Oh, to get this car pretty low, I will show you this. So yeah, to get it pretty low off the ground, I am running the Fortec front tires here, and then these are some aluminum wheels that I've got offline. I got 4 of them for, I think it was like $40 or something off of eBay, and I just have them glued to the tires. They've done pretty well. They don't really grow. I mean, they're super hard because they're for a Fortec, so they don't grow a lot. Front end's pretty springy. Oh yeah, I do have the Exotech front caster there. Yeah, I mean, everything. I've tried to upgrade everything I could on this car because obviously I'm trying to get the most out of it. But so far it has been as fast as a 2.2 at 62, 63 miles an hour with these tires on a GNSS, which you see here, which I'll just kind of throw up there for locating it and bracketing it. So, but yeah, that is the DR10. I will bury that over here, and I will bring in the next car here, which is the Supra. And yeah, there is the Supra, and this car is going to be a super street car, which is a new class currently. In lieu of 13.5 and Eliminator, it has been super street. So just think of it as, if you haven't heard of the class, as Outlaw, but with no bar. So unlike 13.5, which is you have to run a certain body, you can't run super big wings, you can't have the back end cut out. So, oh, here's some more of those wheels. These I've just left the polished color, obviously to match, but I'll take off the hood here. And now here's the Super body, one of the wings that I fabbed up. And here is the Super Street Car. It is probably something that isn't super common, but it is a drag / mid-motor deadlock chassis, which obviously is pretty low. I can't even get my fingers underneath there. And I'm running G-made shocks all the way around. And I center located the servo here. Sorry, it's kind of dusty. Went out and tested it a little bit. I'm running the steering rack, which is aluminum from Traxxas. And then I am running a DRK, which is the stock wires on it, with a new battery that I actually just picked up. I'll actually show you that in a minute, but this is how I mount my batteries. I just kind of have some Velcro there, and I can kind of put it towards the back. I can put it towards the front, just something, and it ain't going nowhere. So, and this is actually a Motive 100C, but it's Fat Shorty 8200 milliamp. Something I haven't seen a whole lot in the drag scene. I've seen a couple of guys run it. And actually, there's a guy that has gone 2.0s on a GNSS over 70 miles an hour with this battery. So I was kind of worried about the C rating, which is only 100. But we'll see. We'll see how it does. I'll set that to the side. I'll put it on my little stand here. And then for the motor, I'm running a VSR Surpass Hobbies, and it has titanium screws, and I have some ceramic bearings for it as well. It's a pretty smooth motor, I would say. I'm running the Outlaws, of course, and then I'm running a sway bar that I've mounted up, and also running the G-made shocks in the rear. And if you're wondering, these are 85 millimeters in the rear, and in the front they are 75. So, and I'm running my suspension pretty stiff, just because I don't want a whole lot of travel on the front end. Whenever I go to slam on the brakes, I have a lot of weight on the front of this car. I don't want to just dragging the crap out of my body. I took it to a local cash days here around me, and there isn't a Super Street class yet, but we will be running one here pretty soon, and yeah, just want to get it ready for that. And the fastest time so far, just with a quick brief tune in it, it ran a 2.4 at 53, just kind of letting out of it early. So we'll see. Time will tell with this car, and also especially this class. This was a 13.5 car, and it actually won a cash days locally, but my buddy, I actually raced in the finals. His car had me by far. I mean, he probably had me by 2 or 3 tenths, but somehow his car got loose, and I ended up with a W. It kind of works out that way. But yeah, this one goes about 2.8 in Blinky and 13.5 with that same R1 Outlaw motor. So on a track, it's probably a 2.7 on 13.5, which is respectable. But like I said, the DR10 I think has a better trans final drive ratio in it. But yeah, that is that. I did want to show you guys a little bit with the Noble, and I didn't mention him in one of my last videos, I'm sure, about tuning with the remote, and I will show you guys here. So I'll turn this on. So here it is, and actually I have to change the model here. Sorry for the dogs barking. These dogs just bark and bark and bark. They hear me outside, so. Hey! So, okay. I'll turn that on. Alright, that way y'all know it's working. So one thing is, I won't get into this a whole lot, but so right here, I actually have a throttle curve in there, and then also I have another throttle curve, which you can see here. You can start seeing it go up there. And then this isn't obviously a $500, $600, $700 radio, so you don't have a way to do the stages inside the remote like a Sanwa M17, but you can do a trans brake. So right here, there's a little button there, and what that does, I just actually I'll go back here. So on the main screen, go to assign, go down here, click there, and then actually I have an engine cut. So here is the engine cut. So click it, it's on, click it off, there. So I'll actually show you guys. So you'll see it pop up on the top in the middle, right there, engine cut. So right there, it's not engaged. And actually I'll add a little bit more delay than normal. I'll put it up here to 3 seconds or so. So engage it, full throttle. So that's all it is. So non-engaged, engaged. Actually, I'll push this forward so you can see it. So you just do it there. That's it. So engaged, full throttle. That's it. So that's actually how you do your trans brake. So, but yeah, thanks guys for all the subscribers that I've gotten recently, even though I have not been able to be as active as I want to. But of course, if you come across this video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up, and obviously I do apologize for the dogs in the background. I hope it wasn't too much of a burden, but thanks guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.